All right, so now let's see this particular question. So we are given an integer array and then we just need to reverse that particular array, right? And we can do this reversing operation in place, right? We don't even need to return anything from the output of our function. We just need to reverse the input array in place, right? So if, for example, this is my input array 143265, then the reverse of it would be 562 341, right? And that will be my output. So I just need to reverse it in place. I don't need to return anything, right? So that's the simple problem that we need to solve over here. Now maybe you can just pause this video and try to think of a solution. And once you are done, you can just come back and check the solution here. Okay, so now to solve this particular question, what we can do is we can maintain two pointers, right? We can have a left pointer pointing at the first index of the input array and a right pointer which is pointing at the last index of the input array to begin with, right? And then what I can do is I can swap the element at my left pointer with the element at my right pointer, right? So now what will happen is that 5 will come over here and 1 will go over here, right? So I will swap the elements at my left pointer with the corresponding element at the right pointer, right? And after doing this swap, now I will just increment my left pointer by 1 and decrement my right pointer by 1, right? So now my left pointer will be pointing over here and the right pointer would be pointing over here, and then again I will do this swap, right? So now after I do this swap, 6 will come over here and 4 will go over here, right? And again after doing this swap, again I will increment my left pointer by 1 and decrement my right pointer by 1, right? And again I will do this swap, and I will keep doing this activity till my left pointer is actually less than my right pointer, right? And the moment my left pointer becomes greater than or equal to my right pointer, that's where I can say that, I have just swapped all the elements at the end with all the elements, corresponding elements in the first half, right? So I have basically swapped all the elements in my second half with the corresponding elements in the first half. And that's where I can say that I have reversed the array completely, right? And I can just stop over there. So that's the approach that we can follow. And the time complexity over here will be order of n because we are just traversing the array once linearly. We are not doing anything else, right? And also we are not using any extra space over here. So the space complexity will be order of 1, right? It would be constant. So that's the entire approach that we can follow to solve this particular question. Now maybe let's jump to our IDE quickly and try to code this particular solution. All right, so now let's implement the solution that we just discussed. So first of all, I will just declare a function and I will call it as reverse array, right? This will accept an integer array. And first of all, I will just capture the length of this particular integer array in variable n, right? And then I will declare my left pointer and initialize it to 0. And also I will declare my right pointer and initialize it to n minus 1, that is the last element of the array, right? And now I will just run a while loop, and my condition would be while L is less than R, right? And now what I will do is I will just keep swapping the elements at my left pointer and my right pointer at every iteration, right? So what I will do is I will just swap my left and the right pointer with each other like this. Like this. This will just swap both the elements with each other in one line, right? In one go. And now what I can do is I can just increment my left pointer by 1 and decrement my right pointer by 1. And that's it, right? I can just keep doing this, like keep doing this swapping till this particular condition is met, till my left pointer is actually less than my right pointer. The moment this particular condition becomes false, that would mean that I have already reversed the entire array. I have swapped all the first half elements with the second half elements of the array, and now I am done, right? And also, since I don't need to return anything as an output of this particular function, I have basically reversed the entire array in place. I'm essentially done over here, and now I can maybe test this particular function, right? And to test this, what I can do is I can just declare a sample array, the one that we saw in the explanation video, and that was 1, 4, 3, 2, 6, and 5, like this, right? And now what I can do is I can just print this particular array first as is, right? And then what I can do is I can call this reverse array function on this array. And now again, I will print it. so that we can see the array before and after calling this particular function, right? And now that's it. I can just run this and see the output. Yeah, so if you see over here, my original array is 143265, and now we have reversed it to 562341, right? So that's the solution entirely of this particular problem. And it's a simple problem, but it will be useful for you to actually solve many other advanced level questions, right? It can be used as a subroutine. So that's why it's an important problem. And I hope you understood it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.